Set during the waning days of the Southern Song Dynasty, the play centers on a young girl who falls asleep in a garden. In her dream, she begins a passionate romance that builds into an obsession after she awakens, and ultimately consumes her. Before her death of love sickness, she leaves a safe portrait in the garden, with a futile hope that the illusory lover of her dream will pick it up.
The play is a masterpiece that rivals Shakespeare in the West. The original script of Tang Xianzu, written 400 years ago, has been kept in rehearsal exactly the same until now. Du Liniang was born in a prestigious family, and the dress must be suitable for her social status. In ancient China, having leisure time to make up for oneself was a symbol indicating one's privilege. So the crown in Chinese, we called 头面, must be complicated and sumptuous.
Diancui is a traditional Chinese precious metal processing technique that is, using kingfisher feathers inlaid on a metal base to make jewelry and crafts.
Also, the crown she wears is pink to indicate her feelings as a young girl first falling in love. In the play, you will see Liu Mengmei, the male character, uses a willow branch to tease Du Liniang's sleeves. It's all an externalization of emotion, assisting performers to convey feelings.
In Chinese, willow and stay have similar pronunciations. It often indicates one's strong feelings for someone else, like helping them to stay here. The long flowing silk inner sleeves married one of Queen's opera styles. The long flowing silk inner sleeves allow performers to exaggerate the character's mood and feelings in a unique way. Its Chinese name was 水袖, which means sleeves that look like water weaving up and down, forward and backwards.
Although sleeves are just this little piece of white cloth, but we use it to represent virtue expressions. For example, young girls will hide their faces behind the sleeves as they are too shy to see their lovers. Also, when long sleeves wave like water, it represents the rain, the snow, and the wind. With the help of sleeves, we exaggerated all the feelings on the stage.
趁此秋地风声正好，心梦。
In this play, Du Liniang could not let go of Liu Mengmei in her dream, so she went back to the garden, where she fell in love with Liu. She searched for traces of her dream in every scene and every objective. But the more she remembers, the more sorrowful she becomes. The unfulfilled gap between dream and reality made her get sick and die because of illness.
I came across Kun Opera 8 years ago, and now I am 51. At that time, I was impressed by its poetic beauty, its elegance, and its sophistication. I learned it by myself at the very beginning, about 2 years, and then went to Suzhou, where the Kun Opera originated, to learn from masters and other Kun Opera artists.
Kun opera draws inspiration from classical Chinese literature. Its lyrical and poetic nature, combined with its ability to convey deep emotions and complex characters, has made it a significant cultural touchstone in Chinese performing arts.
The literacy value of Kun opera is highly esteemed. Its lyrics are poems which are highly aesthetic, profound, and emotionally rich. Watching a Kun opera is like reading a classic, improving literal cultivation.
In the realm of Chinese opera, the art of makeup has undergone continuous evolution. In the past, a technique known as clear water face was prevalent. To enhance the saturation of the makeup under the new lighting conditions, innovations were introduced. Influenced by the experiences of renowned artists like Mei Lanfang, who traveled to Europe, America, and Japan in the 1920s and 1930s, new makeup techniques was brought back to China. The modern Queen opera Qu Qiubai, created by the Jiangsu Performing Arts Group, tells the story of Qu Qiubai's struggle against the Kuomintang in person and his eventual heroic sacrifice to uphold his belief, and is a tribute to the revolutionary spirit of the early communists.
The ancient art form can be presented very modernly with innovations, but something traditional, something essential, something made Queen opera get its name can't be missed. When I first heard Qu Qiubai, I didn't know how to express the character's feelings without my long sleeves, as the dressing was more modernized way. There are a lot of difficulties that combines both ancient art and modern aesthetics. But it is worth seeing how Queen opera shines in telling stories about modern pioneers. Queen opera is evolving all the time, but its essential parts remain the same.
If there is any challenge or obstacle, it is the fact that the actual practitioners are dwindling, particularly the national-level inheritors of the intangible cultural heritage of Queen opera. So the development of this art is still very worrying. How can more popular and socially influential and widely known opera performers, especially of the younger generation, emerge?
Dong Fei has been eagerly seeking ways to bring Queen opera to the public's eyes. He was one of the top 100 anchors at Kuai, a Chinese-based streaming platform, and was invited to be the guest performing in Kuai Spring Festival Gala. On December 25, 2023, the Queen opera certification examinations were established in Shenzhen, eliminating the need for Queen opera enthusiasts to travel long distance to Suzhou.
This will serve more Queen opera enthusiasts and organizations, and will play a significant role in promoting public learning and awareness of Queen opera culture in the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area, allowing more people to understand and appreciate Queen opera.
We are organizing workshops at Lingnan University, inviting renowned experts to teach students the art of singing and reciting passages, as well as the fundamental process of applying makeup. Similar vocal training courses are also available at Chinese University of Hong Kong. As a lecturer of Queen opera at HKBU, I personally believe this opportunity is invaluable, as it allows us to import Queen opera vocal techniques to our students.
The youth version of Peony Pavilion held by Shanghai Queenji Troupe is coming this Saturday, on March 3rd, ready to explore its full beauty with all Hong Kong people. We hope the magnificent Queen opera can be seen by more young people, by modern times, and by the world.
It's almost 3 a.m. in the morning, and we haven't finished the video yet. So we decided to do it tomorrow. Yeah, hope we can make it.
So guys,
Because we are Bio Journalism team and we are okay.